Now, I'm kind of going over the Apocrypha again, the writings of the Hebrews between Malachi and the New Testament, perhaps, right? Or the common error in their Talmuds, right. Now, the thing is, they're still dealing with themselves under a Greek rulership until the Romans take over, and then, that's where they're at by the time of Jesus, right? Okay. Now, I was rereading about Susanna and how the two men had conspired against her to say she had laid with a younger man. Well, Daniel came up with a clever way to figure out if they were lying or not, right? He asked each man individually, hey, which tree was she under then? Or he under then, right? Or they under then, right? And they both gave two different answers. One said the oak, and one said, I don't know, some tree beginning with an M. Right. I don't even know what the hell that tree was even called, right? Or what they were talking about there, right? But anyway, right, they gave two different answers, so that's how Daniel knew they were lying, right? See, like I told you, if my stepdaughter wakes me up, ain't nothing I can do but bring her back to her mom, right? You can't do any better or worse yourself. No. That's the answer to the question, fool. All right. What do you do if your stepdaughter wants to wake you up in the night? You bring her back to her mom as fast as you can, right? That's what I told you I did in the first place, right? As soon as I would wake up with her in there with me, my job as her stepdad is to make sure she's safe with me and her mom, even if she wandered in there for some reason, right? But like I said, the rest of it's hypothetical, right? Even if I check to see if she peed, I'm doing something legal. I know you are. I'm still in the capacity of her stepdad, right? Dumbass, right? Jackass, right? Asshole, right? You are being those things, right? You're being a stubborn jerk of the boss. Yes, you are. And I'm being polite there, right? I'm trying to be polite. You would put anyone on their last nerve, Sal. You're the only one who would care. By the way, either you're her dad or her stepmom or someone close to the girl. She can't be around no one else. Right. Unless there's a third party involved who was fucking your wife. Let's put it that way. Excuse me, French there, right? And then your wife too, right? Right. I might not be the only one having to worry about if my son is my son. Or my children are my children. Maybe you need to check the oil in your tank too. Right, Sam. Damn, brother. Cause something's going on around here. Boom, around here. I think that was Rick Springfield, right? Okay, I remember who sung that one. I might not remember who sung them all now. Come on. Come on. I'm just singing a little part of the song. Right. That's not copyright infringement. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's quoting a line from the song. Right. That happens to fit what you're talking about. I know. That's called coincidence. Coincidental statement in the song that happens to fit what I'm talking about. Yeah. See, there's something going on around here if you're on and on and on for 15 to 16 to 20 damn years on YouTube. You're doing something else wrong, brother. And we know you are. We know you are. And it's the way you're doing it that's the wrong way to do it. And I keep telling you that too. Right. If you're not doing something the right way, you're automatically doing it the wrong way. And when you're doing something the wrong way, you're going to get in trouble. You're going to get in trouble yourself. So I keep telling you. All right. Now, like I said, if you date men, right, but you date men in a certain way, right, and you give men the choice to sleep with you or not, or you can say yes or no, you're still acknowledging the power of consent over rape. Right. That's a better way to date if you're gay anyway. Right. Just simply sleep with someone. And most men in the Bible are in an arranged marriage anyway with a woman. Yeah, so they are. Do you understand? Right. What I'm talking about here, right? We're not talking about people who can date freely like we can today either, right? You have to apply that differently, right? See, a lot of things apply there, right? Like with my ex-wife, right? She had a child out of wedlock, but she still had not found a husband yet, right? She could still legally marry. Yes, she could. All I would have to do is accept her proposal of marriage and marry her, right? And I did, and he did. That was a legal contract between me and my ex-wife, and that's why she's called my ex-wife now, right? We got married anyway, right? I didn't really meet her family. Though she met mine, but I didn't get to meet her, but that's her fault, but I know. I figured out what was really going on, right? She just wanted to raise her daughter on her own, but her mom wouldn't let her, so she needed a husband, so I married her anyway, and then I realized she only wanted to be with me for 6 months, because that's what she had to kind of tell me, right? So then I just moved back to base, idiot, right? I gave her what she really wanted, which was to get her daughter from her mother, and that's all she really wanted, fool. And I didn't have no problem with that. No, I didn't. So I just moved back to base, right? Problem solved, problem solved. There you go, there you go. That's called using your noggin, right? Using your head so you don't be dead, right? I know. Because if she's upset with the situation enough, leaving straight in Tennessee, she's pretty upset, ain't she? Ain't she? Yes, she is. So what you gotta do, find a way out of the situation, which is to move back to base. If she lets me sleep on the couch for 4 damn days before I even meet the daughter, she lets the daughter sleep with the dad, right? There's something afoot anyway. Which does make some sense. Neither her nor the man had seen her in over 2 years, right? But we both knew she was around grandma. We both knew that, right? But Daphne wouldn't have time to coach her coming from Arkansas. I know she wouldn't. But Sal could. So good. Some of you bagworms done it, Sal. Call yourself a doctor all you want, but you're a quack and you got a damn malpractice suit, right? I know you would, sir. I don't think it was your girlfriend's idea. I think it was all yours. I think it was all yours. You're also trying to get me away from your daughter, as Daphne probably didn't really want us around each other for too long anyway, or something, right? You know, right? Or she wouldn't let me stranded in Tennessee, right? And see, the first thing I don't think whether she woke me up or not is what the hell's going on here. Who's coaching this child, right? I'm paranoid. I already got out one fire pan. I ain't going to jump into a bigger fire. That's right. I know if her daughter wakes me up, that's more suspicious of Daphne or someone else coaching her, right? Only other person could have been her biological dad, idiot. You know that. Even you know that. So I read the Bible a lot. I get ideas, huh? Oh, no. I can figure shit out sometimes. And it helps me, may not help you now. You're the dumbass who might have coached your own daughter to wake up and sleep as it's written, which is really just on you, whether something happened or not, right? And you can't prove that happened. The licking of her vagina one time. Anyone can make that up, especially if I don't let your wife's or ex-girlfriend's or ex-what, you know, mom, baby. If I done let her cooch, right? That's what I mean. And, being sarcastic with the daughter, but literal with the ex-wife, right? Or your ex-girlfriend who you knocked up, right? Which is what you call that. Sal. So who's the real jerk? You for leaving Daphne. You stranded Daphne with Amanda. You bad dad. And then tried to coach her to wake up a sleeping schizophrenic. You bad dad. And Shane, you better probably just brought it back to Daphne. Don't even remember what the fuck happened, by the way. Oh, you don't. And is trying to figure out what the fuck you're talking about the whole time, right? Else you would have done proved it with Amanda by now. Hell, she don't know what we're talking about by now. Yes, she does. Well, then she don't remember anything, so you're trying to force that, right? You better pray she don't remember if you coached her or not, right? Because she might remember more you doing something with her than me, and everything. That's all right. See the French there, YouTube? This jerk is just not thinking about the consequences of his own actions, is he? You know. Like there aren't any, you know. Men like that are a danger to society, Sal. Do you not know that you're the problem? Men like you are the problem in society. You try to make guilty people look innocent, innocent people look guilty, right? That's the whole problem with society. Yes, it is. Sure as hell is. People who try to make innocent people look guilty and guilty people look innocent are the problem with the world today, right? When someone else does something wrong, they don't want you to know, right? They don't want to get caught. But when you ask them certain questions, they're not going to have good answers, right? Why do you think I have a good answer, Sal? I did the right thing if you woke me up or not, right? So you're not going to worry about it if you did the right thing. You would if you didn't. But if you didn't yourself, you're the one bringing it up again over and over again, right? All I know is I have a 4-year-old stepdaughter who I was around briefly, and me and my ex-wife divorced and separated, right? And got divorced, right? That's all I know about it, too, right? Who can you ask, the daughter or Daphne? Those are only two other people who can know, right? There ain't a big circle here of friends, right? Or enemies, right? And what are you, Sal? A frenemy, right? You're neither for or against Daphne, nor are you for or against me, right? That's called a frenemy, right? See what I mean? Right. And you want to appear because you're a second-class pencil officer over Daphne's rank and mine, right? Like you did the right thing when you know you sure as hell didn't, right? Yourself either. Now, it might have been a little dangerous, but it wasn't as dangerous as you pretended it to be, right? No, it's not. Just because I'm mentally ill, right? That means you're prejudiced against mentally ill people. I know you are. Exactly what that means, right? You have an adverse reaction to people who are mentally ill, right? And there's a difference between mentally ill people and people who molest children all the way too, right? Yes, there is. There's a big difference, right? You don't even care why I went mentally ill, but I wasn't always mentally ill. You don't care about that either, right? You just care I'm mentally ill, right? That means you're prejudiced against mentally ill people and biased towards us, right? All. Not just some mentally ill people, all mentally ill people. And that's your problem. You're prejudiced, right? You're set in your own way. You don't care about me or Daphne or your daughter. You just wanted to prove something was going on or could have happened, right? That's assholery. That's harmful to your child and another who didn't even really know your child that well, which would be me, which would be you. You're not only trying to harm her, you're trying to put me in jail for molesting her. Yes, you are. See what I mean? Right. Like they did with Susanna, right? They're trying to stone her ass, right, by the way. Though, like with the story of Jesus and the woman caught in adultery, right, they didn't produce a male. Right? They were making it up, obviously. That's why Daniel asked them, well, what tree was she under, dumbass, right? Or they under, dumbass, right? They couldn't answer the same question the same way, right? They gave two different answers, which is proof they're lying. Do you understand why Daniel knew they were lying and how he knew they were lying, right? Plus, Susanna had never been reported of doing that before until these two men came along. Yeah, there you go. She had a good reputation up to then. So did I, didn't I, Daphne? The only problem I had was with who? Sheena. And I told her that story too up front, right? You see what I mean? I do good and communicate. I try to forget not, because with such sacrifices, God is well pleased. Right? I'm trying to talk to you about it, right? And explain it to you, and move on. From whatever happened next, right? Up to now. Right? And like I told you, whatever I'm doing, I'm trying to find a way through all this madness in the world today, right? And we've all gone crazy a little bit, like Phil says. You're never gonna survive, cause you're acting batshit crazy. Excuse me there, Phil, if you don't mind me adding a little word there to that song. brother. Someone going batshit crazy, ain't it, Phil? Sir, if you don't mind me adding that little word to your song. Alright, no. I'm asking his permission because I don't know how to get in touch with him directly, right? So you can do that too. You can do that too. Right. I don't have his line, his number on my cell phone right now. Exactly. And that's your whole problem. You're full of yourself, Sal. Right? I can't say any other name now, right? You're the only party who would be interested other than me and Daphne, right? Who had access to the child besides me or her for more than 1 day, right? Mine couldn't have been more than 4 days, but you had access to first, right? Well, ask Daphne who she thinks it was, me or you. Herself, fool. She knows what really happened that night, right? Not you. She knows I wasn't her little 4-year-old daughter. And saw her with love and not sex. Not as some little 4-year-old sex taunt, right? Or temptation, right? She does know. It's him who wouldn't believe me, right? Not her. Why do you think neither Daphne nor Amanda can do nothing about it if I didn't do that with her? Right. That's another reason, right? If you did something, they would both be able to do something. But if you didn't, they can't. Neither one. He's a stubborn jackass, but he's going to get in trouble if he don't stop. Right.